Taylor Heise of Minnesota, the #1 overall pick in the PWHL, is joining me. Taylor, it's so great to have you, and I can only imagine you have a very busy and yet exciting All-Star weekend. Has anything stood out to you so far?
It's been awesome. Just the whole experience of this, I think, as someone who hadn't been to an all-star, even to watch, in the past, a lot of the girls that I've been here with have. So it's been a great experience for me just to, sit and just listen and watch and just see how, the other professionals live their lives. And the thing that stood out to me the most is when we were standing on the line last night ready for the game and they were singing the national anthem and the crowd was psychotic after the Canadian national anthem. I literally started to get chills. Like it was an amazing feeling to see like just the support for women's hockey and just for like our league in general.
I know that other women, as you just mentioned, they've either been in attendance or they've participated. I mean, Kendall Coy-Schofield, as we know, that first woman and the fastest skater. I don't know if you had a chance to just ask them how they've seen things progress, even when it comes to perception of women's hockey. Because before it was like, okay, you can kind of be a part of the festivities. Now you are the festivities.
I think, for someone who's, I consider myself in the younger generation of that, but just hearing the stories of like sometimes even the letdowns and the heartbreaks of trying to be a part of something and then just kind of being pushed to the side. And, women's sports the past 2 years has really grown. And I'm very, very happy and proud to be a part of, that section of things. But I also like, you gotta realize and see all the things that, other girls have done in the past to grow. To help the sport grow and to help us to get to the point where now we are a part of the show and, we're able to perform not only for ourselves, but for the fans in attendance and things like that. So it's been awesome just to hear, like, you think like even Kendall Coyne's like her like story. It's been awesome just to hear, but she's been through it all. Like she's been through the ups and downs, but she takes it with grace and someone that I definitely look up to. And she's someone that I can always learn from. And if I ever have a question, she's always there for me.
Well, girl, you are the show. I mean, you're the #1 overall pick. Eyeballs are going to be on you all the time. And it just seems like you're not even acknowledging the pressure that comes along with that. You're like, oh, first game, going to get a goal. I know my favorite goal of yours this year, and I'll share that in just a second, but I'm curious to know what your favorite goal is that you've scored so far.
I just got asked this yesterday. I think for this year, my favorite goal, I love a good breakaway. I think that's my second favorite, but my first favorite was me driving wide and then driving past one of the defenders, coming across the middle and going 5-hole on Toronto. So that was definitely my favorite goal I've had this year.
Okay, that was it. That was that game. Your second goal I thought was unbelievable, and I still have that as the candidate that everyone else has to beat for goal of the year. We can't let you go, though, without talking about Tate McRae. First of all, blows my mind that you do have a doppelganger out there. And it turns out that you are also a huge fan. But what came first? Were you a fan of the music, or were you a fan of the fact that somebody looks like you? How did this come about?
Oh, for sure, the music. I in the summer, I think it was 2 summers ago, I had one of my friends had showed me one of her old songs and albums, and I'm like, I love this. I love the vibe. I love the music. Chill vibes is my favorite thing. Sit in the car, listen to chill music, and now I know every single one of her songs by heart. All my friends and family know that I know every single song. I love her, and then obviously I think growing and just seeing photos of her, I'm like, we kind of look similar, and I wasn't even the one to bring it up. So someone brought it up to me. I was like, honestly, maybe. And then now I just think she has such a cool vibe. She's just so vibey, and I love it.
Okay, but what are the chances here of you meeting her? Because I'm hearing you're putting off flights and stuff just to have this opportunity, at least to see her in concert. But I mean, what's happening behind the scenes here for a side-by-side photo?
Yeah, I, would love that. I think it's an awesome opportunity to meet someone that you're looking up to, but I think it would just be a cool opportunity. She's here. She's got a cool hockey story, loves and respects women's hockey too. So I think just a fan, I'm just a fan of her. So I think we'll see how it goes, but I love going to her concerts. I went to one in August in Minnesota. So I'm really excited. Put off my flight. I'm going to fly out early on Sunday morning just so I can see her. So we'll see. I'm going to manifest it. We're going to see how it goes though.
I'll help you. I will help you manifest that. One more question before we let you go. In a skills competition, what would be the event you would want to be a part of? Which one do you think you could dominate?
I think shooting accuracy. I think a hardest shot I would have one of the ones up there, but I think shooting accuracy, it's something that I've worked on for a really long time. Grew up shooting in my garage, broke a lot of windows, but that taught me how to shoot and hit the net now. So I would definitely say probably shooting accuracy, but I would love to do everything. I think just being a part of this event in general and being able to see everyone that is so professional doing it. And some of the guys, it doesn't even phase them. They're just here to be here because they've done it so many times. So just learning a lot and, just trying to be a sponge and taking anything I can.
Well, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you when it comes to
Thank
meeting
you.
Tate McRae. Thanks, Taylor.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much.